Brien, thank you so much, man, for being here with us today. I appreciate your time. So before anything else, please just share a little bit about the results that you got from going through the Dads on Fire project, please. How are you, man?
Hi, thanks for having me, Bruno. So for me, over the life of the program, I have to say it's been a tremendous transformation is probably the best way to say it. I've got a lot more energy. I'm sleeping a lot better than I ever have. So the health benefits are just astronomical, really. And I'm also I've lost weight, which is obviously one of a big bonus for it. Lost weight at a very, very moderate pace, actually. So and I'm still losing weights, and I'm putting on muscle, so I'm starting to look better as well. So the things are going really well for me. Yeah.
Cool. So before I joined the program, I'm sure that you've tried to do a lot of things to get results in your life, right? Can you please just share a little bit about what you've tried to do before?
Yeah, so I've probably tried most diets that you've probably seen out there, from things like the 5-2 diet to a lot of the low carb, the South Beach diet, things like that, with moderate amount of success, and then just going straight to a PT and working out. But a lot of the time they don't connect it all up, and they don't connect the psychology up with why you're doing it, etc. And like I say, you could do it in isolation, and it works for a while for me. And I'd lose some weight, and then for whatever reason you fall off the bandwagon, and before you know it, it starts sneaking back on, and then you're either back to where I was, or sometimes slightly worse off. So that's my what I've had in the past, really. So
yeah, why do you think, Brien, that so many people are following this approach of getting to eat less and exercising more, just focusing on nutrition and exercise as a way to get the health better? Why do you think that people are doing this?
I think it's because that's what we're told. We're told from when, well, I certainly was from when I was a child. The only way to really lose weight and to look good is to follow the whole exercise and eat less. So you're told that, and unfortunately that's what people are still being told today. So
yeah. And why do you think that this doesn't work? Why didn't that work for you, at least?
Wow. Because as I said, I think I said earlier, it's as much as it's in your mind as what it is anywhere else. And I think you just need to take a more holistic approach. You can't do one part of it without the other. So you need a joined up approach that looks at everything. Plus, it's that you're only getting fed what they want to feed you. So the education is very, very minute. So there's more to it, as we know from the program, than just these two small parts of being healthy.
Yeah, absolutely. Nutrition and exercise are two components, of the pillars of health, but there is much more. And like you mentioned, we have to start always with the mindset. If we don't have that mindset, the strong mentality of, you know what, I'm going to be putting all my excuses aside. I'm going to be figuring out a way to put this in my own lifestyle. And I think this is the differentiation between a lot of programs out there, is they don't take their lifestyle of the person into consideration. They just put, okay, just do this, follow this meal plan, follow this exercise plan, and good luck. That's something that we do differently inside of the DOF project. Is, okay, we give options, we teach, okay, those are the principles, those are the fundamentals, and then now you guys are about implementing, taking action, and actually creating a plan for you. And of course, there is much more to be said what we do inside of the program. So what for you, Brien? What was like the biggest shift that we made for you inside of that really gave you the results that you shared with us before?
So there's definitely the psychology side of it. It was starting with the fundamentals for me, and it's still something that comes up. It's becoming more of a habit for me now. So, for example, the whole water protocol and sticking along with that, and trying to make sure you're more hydrated, and the other thing from the program that I really loved and I'm still enjoying is the accountability part, because we're all accountable to each other. So that just makes an absolutely tremendous difference. It already sets you up, and it is a lifestyle thing. So as long as I think, as we said, as long as we do it for 80%, it's not that you can, you don't. You've still got this opportunity to fit other things into your lifestyle, but it is a lifestyle change. And initially, it's not easy, but eventually, it just becomes part of your life, and it just takes over. The momentum takes over.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I talk about this here inside of the show, the Dads on Fire show. Dads on Fire life is definitely not for everybody. It's just for the man, for the dad who is really okay. I'm committed to do this. So yeah, I agree. It's not for everybody, definitely. So for you, Brien, what was like more important inside of the DOF? We call it the DOF project, just to short make it easier. What was more important? Was like the information that we gave, or was like the environment, the step-by-step system that we follow?
Oh, so that's an interesting one. Do you know what? I think they're both as important as each other. However, the step-by-step definitely helps you implement the knowledge that you get, because if you get overwhelmed with it, it's too much to take in at once. And then that's generally when you'll stop doing something, when you just get too much information. Whereas this was just feeding us the right amount of information at the right time. So it gave us the opportunity, or gave me the opportunity, to take it in, think about it, and then to implement it. So, but I don't think you could separate one from the other. Absolutely. So
yeah, absolutely. So Brien, if you could say like one thing right now to inspire the dad who is watching or listening to us right now, what would you say to inspire this person to take action and to reach his potential in with his health, with his life? What would you say to this dad?
I would say, if you're committed to wanting to change your life, and for this to be something that you want to take on for the rest of your life, then I can't highly recommend it enough to get yourself signed up onto the program. Bruno is a great mentor as well, and he, as long as you're committed to this program, he won't leave you. It's one for all and all for one type thing. So highly recommend it to anyone who's thinking about it.
Cool, thank you, man. And you are in England right now, right? So you live in London, if I'm not mistaken. So how are you like inspired other guys now? How are you going with this? I see that you are, you're traveling a lot. You are with a lot of friends. How are you influencing these people, this family, your friends, and so forth? How are you going about this now?
So probably the biggest thing I've got everyone doing, which comes from the program, is everyone is now reading labels that I know, which is a big thing. And I've taught them all about the things that they should be looking out for. So the bad oils, etc. And I've been helping people out with things like that, and things like our dairy protocol and things like that. So. So people have been taking a lot away from that, and they've been coming back to me with observations about just removing those things or changing the way they view them. So that's been a really good takeaway from it. So
yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you so much. Yes, this is really the mission of the Dads on Fire. It is to go ahead to change ourselves to become our best version, so that we can go ahead and help others as well, inspire other people, our kids, our family, our friends. That's really what the Dads on Fire is all about. So for you who is watching or listening to this right now, thank you so much for being here, first of all. And if you want to become one of our next transformations, all you have to do is there is a link right below. You can click there and apply. Now, before you do this, let me just tell you, this is, like Brien said, is not to everybody. This is for the person who is ready to take action, who is ready to walk the talk. If you are ready, then make sure to click below, and we are going to be helping you. We're going to be making sure that you get the same results and transform your life as well. Until then, make sure to take action so that you can become a Dads on Fire. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye.